Oh, shit. Where are those? Hold up. Wait a minute, because I get rid of any making money, mom. Making to let you know. 24 kids on the go. Where are those? Oh, here they are. Oh, yeah, I found them. What? What you want? What? Baby, I got it. What you need? What? All I'm asking is for R-E-S-P-C-T. When I say I, you say ain't. When I say yo, you say ho. I ain't your ho. I ain't your ho. When I say I, you say ain't. I need a little something that goes like this. Yeah. What song is it? Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance. Oh, I'm gonna be sure. Pull up the volume, pull up the volume. Oh shit, shoot. Okay. I need to plug that in because I need to be charging that shit. Hold up. 1 second. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, damn it. Where can I plug this in? I need to plug it in. Anyone notice I'm in a good mood? Is it charging? Fucker. Piece of shit. Sorry, guys. Oh, come on. Is it charging? Hold on. Yes. Alright. You guys, it's going to be so nice this weekend and coming up this week. It's going to be gorgeous. And, you know, it's about friggin' time. Hello. Hi, Waste of Space. Why me? I want that name. I'm going to steal your name. That's me. Why me? Why? How are you, honey? You made it. What? Sorry. I'm in such a good mood, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, it's fucking Friday. I didn't think I was going to make it through the week. Oh my Lord, have mercy. But I made it. Hello guys. How was your week? Tell me all about it. I have, let's see. Let me make sure my super chats are on, just in case anybody feels like sending me a nice little super chat. Okay, filter. Chat filter, I want to be on all messages. Hold on a second. Also, I do have my Cash App under the description of this video. If anybody would like to send a tip on there, but like I said, don't feel obligated. It's there if you want. So yes, I made it through this week. I made it through meeting my new boss. She was with me for a whole day. And I made it through my inspection. Oh my gosh, Waste of Space, that inspection. I tell you, thank you for the thumbs up, guys. That inspection was a nightmare. I mean, I got through it, but it was a nightmare. Thank goodness hello, Robbie Harper. Thank goodness they only picked 6 units. They didn't do all of them. And then they did the laundry facilities, both of them. Whoop, 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 whoop. You can sub. Why me? Could I have your name? Can I copy your name? How about I'll be why me too? How about that? I'll be, why me too? Because that's how I feel. Why me? Why? I wish YouTube had the fun little filters, you know? The fun ones you could do. It's going, I'm going all right today. The week's over. And like I said, I never thought I was going to make it through this week. So, and you know, the findings for my inspection, there's certain ones. See, there's certain ones that you have to do, okay? So the less serious ones, you have 24 hours to fix, okay? And then there's another section, and you get like 30 days or something. And another section, you get like 60 days. So I didn't have like, there was only a few. There were like 2 hot water heaters that needed the, what do you call it? The piping was going up and it's supposed to be going down. So the maintenance had to fix that. And then a couple smoke detectors / CO2 things were up above the doorway on the wall, and they're supposed to be on the ceiling 4 inches from the wall. So they're not supposed to be that, and they have to be 10 feet away from the kitchen. So you're on your dad's phone. Oh, Robbie, if you're a kid, honey, then no, you're not only 5. You wouldn't be able to write like that. Okay, well then here, I'll help you. I don't want, I mean, you know what? Yeah, please, no kids in here. Thank you. So then what else did we have? We had the smoke detectors. We had the 2 hot water tank things. Then we had, a couple of the plates, you know, the plug-in plates needed to be replaced. A bar on the tub, you know, for people to hold themselves up, that had to be tightened down. There was a toilet that had to be tightened down. Okay, they are very nice. So anyways, so, just saying. Hello, hi Aziz. So, you know, all in all, it wasn't too friggin' bad. I mean, shit. For my first inspection on my own, Stale Brain. I like that name too. Pickle Man. Oh, you know what? Someone needs to name themselves Baby Carrot. Baby Carrot. You have a fever? Oh, who? Hello, Wally. Show just a little bit of them? No, sorry. I don't do that. Okay, bye, Pickle Man. You better go take care of that. Have a good night. So, you guys, I'm stoked. I made it through my big inspection. Now, I'm going to have 2 more throughout the year, but they're not the same. My religion? I'm a Christian. Where's Robert? He'll be here. Waste of space. Show just a little of them. No. Send me $100 super chat. Why do you want to know my religion, Wally? Wally, I know what religion you are. Because I had a friend from high school that converted to a specific religion, and she married a man who was this specific religion. And she had a boyfriend named Khalid, and she married a man. I swear his name was Wali. I swear that was his name. Anyways, she totally knows how to speak that, everything. And she even wore the burqa. She's a friend I went to high school with. Hey, Emil. I don't know if that's like that. So, but now I have 2 other things this month I have to prepare for. And that is for the big boss coming, right? To check out our properties. and then and then the gal that took over my boss's boss position. So she's coming today, or she's coming this month too. So, but it all went well. I'm just sharing with you guys because I know I was telling you how nervous I was and I was freaking out. I'm a freaking, I want to be perfect in everything and when it comes to my job, but I can't, and I don't know everything and I'm never going to know everything. And so I'm learning, this job is teaching me that I can do what I can do as long as I'm putting my energy, my effort, I'm doing the absolute best I can. That's all I can expect of myself, right? What more can I do? I'm one person. And my boss asked me if I wanted to sign up for this training thing, and it's like 10 weeks. And there's modules in each of them, and it's like 3 hours each module. And I'm like, do I want to take that on? I did. I signed up. Today was the last day. There's Robert. Waste of Space says, we needed you. Oh no, why me? You did? I'm not complaining. Are you listening, Jim? Open your ears. I'm talking about how great I did. What am I complaining about? Do you watch Black? No, I don't. Hi, Atlas on pause. Today is Muslims EID. I don't know what that means. Hello, Sydney. How are you, Robert? So thank you, Sydney. Jim, I'm talking about how I'm so happy it's Friday and that sorry, I probably sounded a little snotty when I said that to you, but when you said I was complaining, I kind of took offense to that because I wasn't complaining. I was actually saying that it went very well and it was a big inspection and I'm fucking proud of myself. So there you go. Shout out. No. Okay. Bye, Von Oy, whatever your freaking name is. Hi, Karen. How are you? How are you, beautiful? Karen, my thing, my inspection went amazing. So I'm really proud of myself. I have a lot of more stuff to do, but for Gilbert, Karen, you're good? Oh my God, okay. I'm having to block people, sorry you guys. I can't deal with the immaturity that I can't deal with the trolls tonight. I can't do it. You should be proud, that's wonderful. Thank you. Kermit, I don't think that's the same Kermit. Having internet trouble here, so okay, honey. Karen, yeah, so Karen, you know about that kind of stuff? Inspections, that kind of stuff? Have one question. Why do you ban them? I'm not trying to be mean. It's just, I ban them if they're being distractive. Okay, Kermit. We have another Kermit here. That's why I was wondering. It didn't look the same. The reason I'm banning them, ones that ask me to show them my tits and stuff, see, I don't like that. I view their comment, and if they're being very gross or disruptive or telling me to say Nick, Ger together, you know what that word says, that's racist, and they're trying to get me to do that. I'm going to block people like that. So there's that. Anyways, so Karen, do you know about inspections type stuff like that? It is so maddening. Like I had to prepare for a week before, and then they came. Robert, that's a different Kermit, just so you know. And then afterwards, the guy, the inspector puts in his computer, everything that he found in the units that need to be fixed. And so then he emails me this whole printout of everything. And then I have to work with the maintenance guy and go over it with him and tell him what he needs to go fix. It's just a lot. but I've been through a few inspections. Yes, so stressful. And this was my first one by myself as a manager. So that's why I'm proud of myself because, and speaking with my boss, I had an audit, a file audit the day before my inspections, which one of them didn't have anything to do with the other. It just happened that she came a day early when she was going to come the same day as the inspections. She's like, oh, I'm in the area, so I'm just going to come by today on Wednesday. I'm like, really? I said, okay. I had to make sure my files were in order. Like, it was a lot. And I was ready to just break down. Seriously. I was like, God, I can't handle this. I can't. I and I asked her, um, thank you, Karen, but I didn't feel like I was going to do good enough. Oh, you just figured that out, Robert? Audits. Yeah, it's not like a financial audit, this one. It was a file audit. So it was all of my files that, of the work I've done, like the recertifications and all of that. And there's a lot to that also. So I can take a long breath of fresh air and think, you know what? I did it. And so I asked my boss, I said, can I ask you a question? She said, what? I said, what do you have to do to get fired around here? She's like, wait, what? I'm like, what do you have to do to get fired around here? She's like, why do you ask? And I'm like, I'm just wondering, like, or should I ask it this way? I said, because there's been things going on, people getting fired, people quitting, whatever. I said, I'm a little nervous. I feel like I don't have job security. I said that to her. And she said, you're fine. She's like, you're doing a great job. And I'm like, but I don't know everything I feel like I need to know. And she's like, you can't know everything. She's like, you've been here a year. She goes, you know how many years? She goes, I've been in management, property management, since I was 18 years old. And she's like, I'm still learning things. I'm like, yeah, but you know what you're supposed to, she's like, you're fine. She's like, as long as you're trying. It's people that aren't trying anymore. They're not, they're screwing off and stuff. I'm not buffering on my end. Are you guys buffering? Why me? Thank you. Your name is Cadence. I like that name. I like that name. I believe you can do anything perfect if you set your mind to it. Brendan, hi. I was audited in both of my jobs. I'm in banking and then in the court system. Ooh, that one would have been stressful. I used to do banking too. Waste of space says it's good there. Robert, yeah, try going out and coming back in, honey. Hi, Gracie. Message, my feet pale. Wait, what? Massage my feet pale. What are you talking about? Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. I know, I remember last time you sent it, you said you didn't want to be called out or something, so I don't want to but I just say thank you so much. Okay, Caden, I'm sorry. You got to go. Thank you, Robert. Or whoever did that. 300 seconds. You better behave. There's another one, Ghost Keeper. Okay. If you're going to say that, MILF, you need to say, if she was a MILF, I would be, you need to say GIML, whatever. I'm a grandmother, so. You guys, guess what? I think I told you I went to my daughter's baby shower and saw my grandbaby, my granddaughter, and I got to say hi to my grandson. He's in her belly, you guys. So You don't care? Okay, what do you care about, Mr. Shorts 32? Why don't you tell me what is important to you? Let's talk about that. Yay, right? I'm so excited. He's due next month. Why me? Ghostkeeper, yeah. It's going to be a little boy, and I have a little granddaughter right now. Mr. Shorts 32, tell me what you think, what's important to you. Let's talk about that. If you don't care about what's important to me, let's talk about what's important to you, okay? Shall we? Oh, don't care, shut up. Okay. Hmm? Karen, thank you. Okay, bye. Bye, Nats. Bye. Okay, so I don't know how these people come in here. I swear it's because the more subscribers I get, the more it pushes it out, and then more kiddos see it. Must be cooking. Hey, Rob, how are you? They don't have any respect. Why me? They come from that. Maybe it's Mandy. Hi, honey. How are you? It's nice to see you. How's your mama? Your brother accidentally posted it. Darcy Ann, hello. I'm currently having diarrhea. Wow. Okay, well, you shouldn't be in here. You should be taking care of that issue. Bye. So I was talking about my grandbaby coming, and my daughter texted me when I was at work today, and she's like, Mom, can we come visit you this weekend, or you come visit us? It's supposed to be a nice weekend, and we want to spend time with you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't have to ask me twice. Shoot. I mean, who doesn't love getting messages from their children asking you to spend time with them? You guys, QFC is they have a 2-pound thing of strawberries for $2.99. Did you know that? QFC has an awesome sale on strawberries. Do you ever feel like life is over? Hey, Evan. 999 Fine Gold. Hello, Fine Gold. I just got home from recording the Arthur Dodge concert. Now, if I were a famous person in my place, would you still ignore him and not answer him? I'm not him. I don't understand what you're saying. You love strawberries? $2.99. I will not suck your toes and call you daddy. No. But you might be able to pay somebody to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I have these, remember these little card games? Riddles and stuff? Riddles and which would you choose? These were fun sometimes. Remember we used to do those? And then songs. You have to try and guess the artist or the song. What would I do if I won the lottery? What is the purpose of life? To live the best life you can live, be the best you can be, and be kind to others, be a steward of, you need to be, well, if you believe in God, I feel this is what I've learned from the teachings is that first and foremost, I have to put God's will in front of everybody's, and whatever his will is for me, I need to follow. And I know that I'm supposed to be kind to my brothers and sisters. I have super fun. I play that so much. You do? You play what? Nice boobs. Ooga Booga. Ooh, I like that name. Ooga Booga. This Ooga Booga, this is my absolute favorite flavor now. White peach. But guess what? I went to 3 stores after work today. The last one I went to had only the 8 ounces, not the 12. And he said he doesn't think they're going to keep putting it out because it's a seasonal thing. Ever since I've been drinking the white peach, I haven't had one regular one. Guess the music, or oh, you like that? I do too. It's fun. So my hair, I'm telling you. I'm thinking I want to take my vacation, some vacation time, because I've earned up a couple weeks. Oh, you like the coconut? Have you ever tried the Juneberry one, Ooga Booga? The Juneberry? Okay, that was the first flavored one that I actually liked. I don't like any of the other flavors. Juneberry. If you haven't tried that one, try that one. Happy birthday, Olivia. Guys, my cat. I'm sorry, JC. Happy Sexy Friday. Is worth trying. The Juneberry you will like. Aw, fine gold. My beauty. Ugh, I would not say. You know, I've wanted a pair of Levi's for a long time, right? And I just haven't gotten them. I will pray. Didn't you say Jamal passed away? I wanted a pair of Levi's for a long time. One of my residents was wearing the kind that I like. I'm like, where'd you get those? He said he got them at Costco. And I said, oh my gosh, I want to get a pair. And you know what he said? I have like 5 of them. He's like, I'll give you a pair of mine. I'm like, I don't think they're going to fit. But he's about my height. He went and got me a pair. Guess what? I washed them and tried them on, and they fit perfect. When you don't lie your hair? What are you talking about? I'm not lying my hair. Will you open and show your hair? Oh, will you? Oh, I don't get it. So now I have a pair of Levi's, which I absolutely love. And did you guys hear about Trump and Elon at each other's throats now? And now Elon is accusing Trump of things, and Trump is going to sue him because that is definitely slander. And here's the thing, this is how Trump can prove that he was not a part of that whole Epstein stuff, right? Because Elon made a post saying the reason Pam Bondi has not put out the whole Epstein files is because Trump's on it. I mean, I would like to see your hair without a tie. Oh, tie. King the Bag. There's been some fun names in here tonight. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. 15 thumbs up. So, Paget Brewster. Are you thinking of Punky Brewster? Irwin? Do you guys remember Punky Brewster? Go dumb. Spray painted the fuck out of them. Spray painted? I don't think they're spray painted. You guys, are my eyebrows spray painted? Are they spray painted or are they drawn on? What do you guys think? Spray painted or drawn on? What do you think? You remember Punky Brewster? Waste of space. Waste of space. Do you think my eyebrows are spray painted or drawn on? King to bag. Yes. Tattoo on eyebrow. I might cut my Levi's into booty shorts this summer. It's going to be hot. Wait, Fine Gold, are you a dude? Definitely spray paint. Okay. Thank you. You know, I don't like the big, thick eyebrows. Morning, morning. Why seducing becomes hard. Mind. I don't know what that means, but you're a dude. So, can I just give you a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of advice? Well, I guess depending on what you want to attract, that would be hard to spray paint. Thank you. Trump did know Epstein, but broke off. Yes, and he kicked him out of his freaking, he kicked him out of his Mar-a-Lago. So anyways, and of course they were billionaires, businessmen. They knew each other. Just want some booty. So, okay, King to Beg, can I, no, it's, Fine Gold. Can I? Yes, I can give you a piece of advice, okay? Personally, me, I don't know, maybe other women, can you give your opinion as well? Is it attractive to see a guy in booty shorts? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think booty shorts on a guy, and the other thing I can't stand on a guy is those long, I don't know, there's these one shorts. They're not long, but they're not short. They're like, I don't know how to explain it. Pink, thank you, guy in booty shorts. Don't do it, Fine Gold. Do not do it. No. I would turn away if I saw that. You know what I'm saying? The booty shorts on a dude, it's kind of weird looking, I think. What country are you from? I am from, I forgot the name of it. Short shorts, blue jeans with cowboy boots. So yeah, Trump and Elon are going at it, you guys. Oh my goodness. And it's all because T-Bird, hello. It's all because Elon's pissed about go in your shit. Okay. I don't know how to twerk. It's white boy summer. Enjoy. Thank you, Vika. I don't know how to say that. Yes, the electric vehicles. Thank you. But he's acting so childish. Come on. The guy has so much freaking money. It's like, but it's hard because I understand what he's saying about, we're trying to lower our deficit, but this adds $5 trillion to the deficit. But the thing is Trump knows what he's doing. Here's the thing. He knows what he's doing. And in the long run, he's bringing so much money back into our country that wasn't coming in before. You know what I mean? So, I want him to get rid of that Green Deal. Thank you, Victor. You know what I mean? That Green Deal should not still be in there. Who do I like better, Trump or Kamala? What do you think? Take a guess. I like you a lot and love this live. I subscribed and yes, I agree with you. Thank you, T-Bird. Yeah, and we all can like different people, but the Democratic Party, I'm sorry, there used to be Democrats and Republicans, right? Democrats weren't as so far left they are right now. They're not Democrats anymore. They're like freaking, I don't even know what to say. They just fight dirty. You know what I mean? T-Bird, thank you for the 99-cent super chat. Do you always talk about politics on your... No, not always. King to Big. That's why India is... Nobody ever earned billions upon billions. So, I don't know. I think Trump's smart, and I think he knows what he's doing. And I think Elon just needs to go sit down for a while. And then it's, oh, Trump wouldn't have won, but because of me, he won. Did it help? Did Elon help? Absolutely. I do not believe that it's only because of Elon that Trump won. I don't believe that. Because, no way. People be hating on me for my opinions. We need to be a more accepting world society. I agree. Whether life is political. Yes, Jim. Hey, Catherine. So, and how boring would our world be if we all had the same fucking opinion? Excuse my language, but what I don't get is how people allow their families to break up and friendships to end and disowning of people because of their political stance on things. It's like, oh my God, you voted for Trump? Fuck you, I hate you, you're evil, you're a freaking racist, you're a what? What? Because the media says that shit? You're beautiful, and yes, he is smart, and I think Elon is on drugs, and no, I don't agree that Elon helped Trump win. He did donate money, but I think he would have won regardless, yes. How can Trump be smart if everyone but him knew this was going to happen with Elon? This is no way a good look for Trump. I live with Democrats. I have to keep my mouth shut and have to... See, that's not right, Victor. But they can sit there and bitch about Trump all they want, huh? Trump is smart, Bricks, because it happens, you know? It just happens. And I'm sure Trump knew in the back of his mind at some point. But here's the thing. He doesn't care. He has a country to run. He has to keep things moving. He has so much to change. And Elon wants to sit there and cry about, it's so ridiculous. It's like, God. I don't think Elon's human, you guys. I've never liked him. Okay? There's some, Jesus is king, ESM. In the end, the only person that has the ultimate say is our God. That's the only one. He knows the outcome already. He knows the plan. Yes, it was a vape. I'm trying to quit. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you guys. Don't pick on me about it. So, Jesus loves all of us. Trump let Elon have access to all of our sense. No, he didn't. Not all of it. No, he didn't. God and Trump. No, he didn't. And that's what people think, that he had access to everything. No, he didn't. I'm not smoking tobacco because that's what all the poisons are in. Right, he did not. Nope. Yesterday, one of my sisters disowned and blocked me because of my opinions. And yeah. Bricks, he did not give him all access to all of the sensitive information. No, he didn't. And I'm not lying. I mean, what do I have to gain by lying about it? Gosh, but God and Trump are pretty much the same thing. No. Actually, Robert Pink says, bye, God bless you. Goodbye, hun. Kick rocks, Brick. Ooh, we got a little scuffle going on in here. I am aware. I'm very aware. Believe me. He did not. No, he didn't. Elon was handling Doge, right? Elon does not have access to all of the sensitive information. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to prove this. Hold on. Give me a minute, please. I'll prove it. Meow, cat fight. Hold on. Oh, I have a software update. Did anyone watch Criminal Minds the other night? Oh, shiznit. It's getting good. Hold on. Oh, stop it. Oops. Okay. Come on. Go. You can't even write a sentence. Who? Truth hurts. T-Bird, kick rocks. You can't have the truth. Yes, prove it for the She is an adult and knows a lot about politics. Why do you think you know everything, Brick? It's not Friday, it's Friday. But not all of the. Okay, here it is. Hold on. This is just one article. Elon Musk, through involvement with the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, has been granted access to sensitive government data and systems, but not all sensitive information. And that's what I said, right? Not all. So, and it goes down the list, okay? So the first thing is access to Treasury payment systems. This is Treasury payment systems. Musk's team has gained access to Treasury data, including those systems used for Social Security and Medicare customer payments. Next one, access to Social Security Administration data. On June 6, 2025, the Supreme Court allowed DOGE to access Social Security Administration data, which includes Social Security numbers, medical and mental health records, and family court information. Access to sensitive personal data. DOGE agents have accessed sensitive data from the Office of Personnel Management, or OPM, which contains information on government workers, including dates of birth, Social Security numbers, and healthcare details. Access to other federal agencies. Reports suggest DOGE operative have accessed records at other agencies like the Department of Education and the Small Business Administration. And then last one says, concerns about scope and authority. While Musk's team has been granted broad access, there are ongoing concerns regarding the legality and scope of their access and authority. It's not clear what they plan to do with the information they've obtained or how much they can do with it beyond viewing it. It is important to note that while Musk has been granted access to sensitive data, it's not confirmed that he has access to all sensitive government information. The focus of the reports is primarily on data relevant to the Department of Government Efficiency's activities. The level of access granted to Musk and his team, especially in light of reports about insufficient vetting and potential security risks, has raised concerns among lawmakers, privacy advocates, and watchdogs. Reports also indicate that Musk holds a clearance, but the Pentagon previously denied him special access program clearance due to concerns about his foreign contacts and business interests. So he doesn't have all that. Musk himself has stated that too much information is made classified, implying that even with clearances, he doesn't have access to all classified information and finds the system a barrier to effective communication. So there you go, Bricks. Just like I said, and you called me a fucking liar, he did not have access to all of the information. So I would like an apology, please. Okay. Oh, you got to go, why me? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, but nothing is going to hell under Trump. That's right. If you don't like it, go somewhere else, break. Yeah, that's what Victor says. When is your, the fact that when everything goes to hell, he'll understand Trump. So, Bricks, let me ask you a question. I haven't been bamboozled, but see, so you're one of those who can't take accountability. I see. So you must be a liberal, right? I I assumed. So, if you don't mind me asking, what is the stream about? We talk about different things, a variety of stuff. Victor, I love my country too. You said sorry. I accept your apology. But listen, you have your opinion. I have mine. Don't need to call me a liar. I wouldn't sit there and call you a liar because you said he did have access to all information. I just research things, and how much sense would that make? Think about it. See, people need to really use their common sense more, instead of just listening to what people say. Everything is getting better and fixed. I agree. I didn't call you you did. Well, say, okay. To me, that's the same. I mean, if you tell someone they're lying, that makes them a liar to me. Don't give up on what you believe in. We're at Sleepy Mushroom. We're talking about the fight between Elon and Trump. Hold on, I gotta look at something real quick. Oh my God. My freaking... Thank you for the super chat, or the Cash App. It's the same, but you apologize. So good man, right? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Briggs, for apologizing. Aw, thank you, Aaron. Ew, I appreciate that, but I don't agree. I've never really liked Elon, you guys. But we're not brainwashed like the Democrats. Yeah, it's just an open-ended discussion. Who knows where we're going in this conversation? Jim, is there something you're expecting, or can we not just have an open dialogue about things? What are you saying? If this is not interesting to you, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you leave. I'm not keeping you here, okay? I agree that and Sleepy Mushroom says, interesting. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. It doesn't have to be long, but I'm assuming that people here are defending Elon. I don't think so. Elon is a drug addict idiot, and Trump let him have a bunch of power over our country, so that means Trump is the fool. And okay, that's your opinion. I don't like Elon. Never have. I seriously don't think he's human. There's something, and that's the thing with certain people. I'll say, in my experience, Democrats, because with Democrats, it's always like a one issue voting thing. It's like, you got to look at more than just one thing. And so, okay, Elon may have a drug issue. I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean Trump knows that, right? Trump doesn't, anyways. But were you okay with our last president's having his son around in the same sense. I mean, come on. Here's the thing. Trump isn't Elon, okay? How many people have worked for the last president that are awful, horrible people? A lot of them are, but you still like the person, right? So just because Elon, just because I don't like him and maybe I don't agree with what happened there, I doesn't mean I'm gonna pull my support for Trump, because there's so many other great things that Trump has been doing and he foresees to do. I don't care what anybody says. Trump cares about this fucking country. Go back and watch the Oprah interviews from 25 years ago. He loved the country then. I mean, he was concerned about our country then. People just don't pay attention to things. They hear it on some freaking station and, oh, it must be true. No. You drink Evian. Seen a bunch of videos of him. I think he has done a lot of experimenting with robotics and it's rubbed off on him. Something's up with him. Hey, Dan. What is he then if not human? I don't know. He looks like a freaking Elon doesn't support right to reprint. Look at his business. Elon has let it down. Test the quantity of Elon is a okay, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, okay, Brooks, where are you getting your information that Elon's a rug addict? He is passing this bill for the working people and the rich are pissed, and that's, yeah, I'm sick of the rich getting richer. I'm sick of it. And people think, oh, just, Trump's a billionaire, so he doesn't care about anybody else. Really? That's why he's fighting for people who work? And who are the poor ones, you guys? The ones who work. You know why? Because we have all of our money's taken. It used to be 10% of our money went to the government. It's over 30% now. That's a lot of fucking money. Be quiet. Okay, here. If you leave, guess what? You won't have to, Robert, why is that person's show, we hid them on here. That's right, he doesn't even accept his yearly salary. Why is this person I had, blocked, but he's still showing up on here? Yeah, Trump, look at all he's put up with. Look at everything he's been through for 8 years now. Assassination attempts, his I mean, so much. I can't even begin to talk about everything that's happened to the poor guy and his family. Has that stopped him? Most people would have been done. But he knows how bad our country is. There's a lot of corruption going on. There's a lot of things with children going on. A lot. Yeah, they've tried everything. Okay, Bricks, it's not called brainwash. It's called, I've been doing my research for 8 years, 9 years now. I'm not brainwashed, okay? I have a mind of my fucking own. Just because my mind doesn't think like yours doesn't mean I'm brainwashed. Am I calling you brainwashed? No. So stop with the insults, please. Victor, do you think World War III is going to... if it is, Pink, it's not because of Trump, because he doesn't want war. If you notice, you guys, he doesn't want war. Yes, T-Bird, thank you. Or Bells, you can call me Bella, or Bells. People call me Bells. So that's how they are, and I'm gonna say this, and it may sound like an insult, but It's the only way I can describe what I'm saying, because you just proved it, Bricks. That's how liberals are. You know what? If you don't think like them, if you have a mind of your own, you're brainwashed. So are you going to tell me you're not a liberal? You're not a Democrat? Because if you were an independent, you wouldn't be speaking like that. If you were a Republican, you wouldn't be doing that. So Jesus is king. That's right. And better. Don't you have any shame? No, I don't have any shame. Moral, whatever you say that. Look at Bush and Biden. 2 big wars broke out under them. Iraq and Ukraine. I would still go for Trump. See? Yep. You want... God, you're disgusting. Robert, get those people out of here. Not my business, by the way. I live in Switzerland. I got you. Haters be hating. That's right. Why am I wearing a dress? What are you talking about? Have I no shame? Then why are you wearing a dress? Jim can't even spell Republican, T-Bird says. Here's the thing, you guys. Just quit being mean to people that don't think like you do. Like I've said, why in the hell would you want everybody to think the same? And those of you who don't think that Trump is fighting for the middle class, think about it. We have no middle class anymore. And that's what the Democrats want. They want everybody down here needing the government so they can control us. And they're not their top 1% anymore. They're fucking 5% of the world, now. But that's what they want. That's what they want to... no, you're not. You're so disgusting. Oh, yeah, see, Alan. Oh, is this the KKK meeting? I'm wearing a shawl or a sweater. Wear whatever you want at home. Thank you, Dan. Yes. He was mistaken about how long it would take, but the war will end. Yeah. Is it, Dan, even in Europe? Yeah, he's like, what a stupid thing to say. So again, there's proof right there, you guys. Those people are idiots. Oh, because we like Trump, then we must be KKK. And what about this? No, Mariah, I'm sorry, you guys are kids. You can't be in here. I'm here, Bells, and I will be here every time you... Thank you, T-Bird. God is helping me today. He is trying to bring me joy. Good, Bryce. You need joy, honey. I'm not going to pop out a titty. Sorry. Hi there. It's my sister's birthday today, and she isn't feeling well. But it's a big fan of your content. Who's your sister? Give her a shout out. Name is Jenna Tolls. Thank you so much. Jenna Tolls? I don't know. Muhammad, you know what the KKK is. So I was just going to say something. Happy birthday, Jenna. I'm trying to remember what I was just going to say. Oh, I just had it. It's old age, you guys. Hold on a second. Oh, I bet you guys also think that it was the Republicans who wanted slaves too, right? Oh, thank you, Dan. I agree 100%. I am a Republican, but let's all remember that God has a plan for everyone, no matter who is. That's right. And people need to stop putting all of their hope into the president of the United States, whoever it may be at the time. because there's somebody bigger than the President of the United States who has the ultimate say. Right, guys? Happy Pride Month, you guys. What's your question? I am better. I'm looking for this book. Hold on a second. Ow. I want to show you this book. I bought it a few years ago, and it's very interesting. If I can find it. Here it is. Here it is. Those of you who always want to accuse Republicans of keeping slaves, right? I bought this book. It's a very interesting book, Setting the Record Straight, American History in Black and White by David Barton. I'm going to, yes, Robert served, yes, for many years. So I want to get to the one, hold on, I want to find this one part. Hold on a second. Is there, I'm going to stop looking at the chat for a second. Can you guys tell me who the first African American to give a speech in the U.S. House is? Dolled up. Hey, upstart. This is so interesting. So the Reverend Frederick Douglass was the first African American to be appointed to office in 4 different presidential administrations. I want to find this one part though. Here's the index. Okay, I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. Let me look up something really quick. Regrettably, many Democrats actually rejoiced over Lincoln's election, for it had given them the excuse they wanted to secede and form their slaveholding nation. This was especially true with the Knights of the Golden Circle, an organization composed almost exclusively of Democrats. Before the Civil War, the Knights of the Golden Circle had worked to establish a separate slave nation that included the southern United States, Mexico, and part of Central America. When the Civil War, also called the War Between the States or the Great Rebellion, broke out, these Democrats narrowed their broad goals, focusing instead on making the Confederate States of America a separate slave nation. Who were the leaders of the new nation of slaveholding states? Democratic U.S. Senator Jefferson Davis of Mississippi resigned from the Senate to become the president of this new slaveholding nation. And Democratic Representative Alexander Stephens of Georgia resigned from the House to become its vice president. The citizens of the new slaveholding nation became known as rebels, since they were in rebellion against the United States. This is not to say that every Southern rebel was a slaveholder or that every Southerner supported slavery, for such definitely was not the case. Yet many modern defenders of the Southern Confederacy, in their misguided efforts to prove that slavery was not the primary issue during the Civil War, assert that only 5% of Southerners owned slaves. Such numbers are misleading, for while only 5% of Southerners may have owned slaves, 19% of Southerners lived in households that owned slaves. Furthermore, in several Southern states, such as South Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and others, almost half of the population were slaves. This means that in many of the Southern states, almost 2/3 of Southerners either were slaves, lived in slave households, or owned slaves, and much of the remaining 1/3 of Southerners made their living by supplying materials or services to the slave homes or plantations. African Americans were the victims of this disposable property ideology a century and a half ago and still are today. Consider, although 12% of the current population is African American, almost 35% of all abortions are performed on African Americans. In fact, over the last decade, for every 100 African American live births, there were 53 abortions of African American babies. Democrats have encouraged this. And although Black Americans are solidly pro-life, with almost 2/3 opposing abortion on demand, a number of recent votes in Congress reveals that Democrats hold exactly the opposite view, with some 80% of congressional Democrats being almost rabidly pro-abortion and consistently voting against protections for innocent unborn human life. For over a century and a half, Democrats have wrongly argued that some human life is merely disposable, personal property. Black Americans have suffered most under this philosophy. Hold on. There was a few sections I wanted to read and I can't. Hold on. In 1856, Sumner gave a 2-day-long speech in the U.S. Senate against slavery. Following that speech, Democratic Representative Preston Brooks from South Carolina came from the House across the rotunda of the Capitol and over to the Senate, where he literally clubbed down Sumner on the floor of the Senate, knocked him unconscious, and beat him almost to death. According to the sources of that day, many Democrats thought that Sumner's clubbing was deserved, and it even amused them. It was 3.5 years before Sumner recovered his health sufficiently to return to the Senate. And, not surprisingly, the first speech he delivered on his return to the Senate was again against slavery. What happened to Democrat Preston Brooks following his vicious attack on Sumner? He was proclaimed a Southern hero and easily reelected to Congress. In 1856, the Republican Party entered its first presidential election, running Republican John C. Fremont against Democrat James Buchanan. In that election, the Republican Party issued its first ever party platform. It was a short document with only 9 planks in the platform, but significantly, 6 of the 9 planks set forth bold declarations of equality and civil rights for African Americans based on the principles of the Declaration of Independence. The Democratic platform of that year took an opposite position, strongly defending slavery and warning all efforts of the abolitionists are calculated to lead to the most alarming and dangerous consequences, and all such efforts have an inevitable tendency to diminish the happiness of the people. Amazingly, according to Democrats in 1856, ending slavery would not only be dangerous, but would also ruin the happiness of the people. Despite such clear differences, the Republicans lost that election. The next year, 1857, a democratically controlled Supreme Court delivered the Dred Scott decision, declaring that blacks were not persons or citizens, but instead were property and therefore had no rights. In fact, quoting from that infamous decision, Democrats on the court announced that blacks had no rights which the white man was bound to respect, and that no Negro, might justly and lawfully be reduced to slavery for his benefit. In the 1860 presidential election, Republican Abraham Lincoln ran against Democratic U.S. Senator Stephen Douglas of Illinois. Both parties, again, issued platforms. The Republican platform of 1860 blasted both the fugitive slave law and the Dred Scott decision and announced its continued intent to end slavery and secure equal civil rights for Black Americans. On the other hand, the Democrats in their 1860 platform supported both the fugitive slave law and the Dred Scott decision. In fact, Democrats even handed out copies of the Dred Scott decision along with their platform to affirm their belief that it was proper to have slavery and to hold African Americans in bondage. Again, people have it twisted, and it's because the Democrats have made it that way. Because people just listen to the, I'm going to say it, fake news and believe everything. Gone fishing. This reminds me of history in high school. Bye. Hey, word salad. Bye, gone fishing. Have a good night. Don't need a bedtime story. You know what? You might need to read some more though, because a lot of you guys just don't seem to know what's going on. Victor. What's the book's name? It's really good, you guys. I would suggest you get it. And it wasn't that much either. I got it at a bookstore. I can't remember where it was. Or you can call and order it, I'm sure. David Barton is the author, and the book is called Setting the Record Straight, American History in Black and White. That's what it looks like. And David Barton is the author. What you reading for, Bill Hicks? But, I mean, so there's the foreword. You guys mind? Those of you who come to my channel on a regular basis, do you mind me reading to you? The other ones who don't enjoy being read to, like I said, they can see their way out. It's fine. Not going to hurt my feelings. But this is some good information, and I want you guys to have it. I need to cut up some strawberries too, guys. Tell me if you guys mind if I read. You like the readings? Okay, waste of space. And I know Robert doesn't mind, so we're gonna. And word salad doesn't mind. You love the readings too. Okay, good. So I'm gonna read the foreword just so you can get an idea on the whole book. Okay. African Americans originally came to America unwillingly, having been stolen and sold by Muslim slave catchers in Africa due to Dutch traders journeying to America in 1619. Yet they have withstood those dark beginnings to become the fiber in the fabric of American society. As President William Howard Taft admiringly noted, quote, their ancestors came here years ago against their will, and now this is their only country and their only flag. They have shown themselves anxious to live for it and to die for it, end quote. The story of African Americans is not unlike that of God's chosen people, the Jews. Originally prospering in their homeland, they were taken to a foreign land where for centuries they lived in slavery until God delivered them and established them in a new land. Overcoming their tragic beginnings, African Americans have triumphed and prospered, or, in the words of Joseph, whose brethren sold him into slavery, quote, you intended evil against me, but God turned it for good, end quote. James A. Garfield, America's 20th president, personally witnessed the final chapter in the deliverance of African Americans from slavery in America. He fought to abolish slavery as a Union general during the Civil War and afterwards as a member of Congress. Voted for the abolition of slavery and led into the passage of almost 24 civil rights bills. For some reason, I get tongue-tied, and I don't know why. Garfield fought side by side with African Americans during the Civil War, and after the war, he worked side by side with America's first African American congressman to pass those early civil rights bills. President Garfield proudly declared of African Americans, quote, with unquestioning devotion to the Union, with a patience and gentleness not born of fear, they have followed the light as God gave them to see the light, end quote. The 4-century-long story of African American political history truly is an incredible story, but much of the early history is now unknown. That is, while most today know about the last 50 years, i.e. the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., W.E.B. Du Bois, and Malcolm X, few know much about the extraordinary heroes from the first 3.5 centuries of that history. For example, who today knows the amazing story of the Reverend Hiram Rhodes Revels, the first Black U.S. Senator, or that of Joseph Hayne Rainey, who overcame the slavery to become the first African American elected to the U.S. Congress and to serve as the Speaker of the U.S. House, or of John Rock, the first African American admitted to the U.S. Supreme Court bar. The reintroduction of this history is long overdue. In speaking of these accomplishments, President John F. Kennedy once observed, quote, I am certain that it was no easy task to compress into a single volume the American Negroes' century-long struggle to win the full promise of our Constitution and Bill of Rights, end quote. Such was the case with this work. Indeed, it was no easy task to compress into a single volume the story of so many notable heroes, but I have tried. In the preparation of this work, I have been asked by African American and Anglos alike why I, as an Anglo, would care about the story of African American political history. The answer is simple. It is because I am an American, period. The story of African American history is part of American history. I am an American, therefore it is part of my history. Furthermore, I am inspired by all stories of sacrifice, courage, and patriotism, regardless of the skin color of the hero. The stories of African American heroes such as Richard Allen, Henry Highland Garnet, and John Roy Lynch are as thrilling to me as are the stories of all other American heroes, from Lewis and Clark to Helen Keller to Alvin York. I hope that you will be as inspired in reading this work as I have been in preparing it. I owe a deep debt of thanks to all of those who have contributed to this project. Susan Weddington, who first brought my attention to the remarkable history of African Americans in the 1860s and thus launched me on this inquiry. Cheryl, my wife, who has faithfully supported me through thousands of hours of researching, writing, and documenting this work. Nathan Lehman, and the research staff who dug through the mountains of dusty archives to resurrect so much of this remarkable but forgotten story. And to God Almighty for creating us in such a way that we look to, learn from, and are inspired by historical heroes. It's very interesting. What do you mean? Who the F was what, Robert? What happened? Oh, are you saying someone in here? Who the F was that? African American history, so much of it is truly unknown today. For example, few know of James Armistead, a Black patriot and spy who helped make possible that 1781 Yorktown victory during the American Revolution that established America as an independent nation. Or Peter Salem, a black patriot who was a hero of the 1775 Battle of Bunker Hill. He also fought as one of the legendary Minutemen and was a soldier at the battles of Saratoga and Stony Point. In fact, a monument was erected to his memory in Massachusetts to commemorate his life and deeds. And in the famous picture of the 1776 crossing of the Delaware on Christmas night, two men depicted at the front of the boat included Prince Whipple and Oliver Cromwell, two black patriots who served with George Washington and other American generals during the Revolution. Oh, the yell? Oh, because it's graduation for kids. Oh, the yell, yeah. That the kids are out partying. Few Americans are aware that many of the soldiers who fought during the American Revolution were black, and unlike the later segregated regiments in the Civil War, many of the units in the American Revolution were fully integrated, with black patriots fighting and dying side by side with their white fellow comrades and soldiers. While this part of our history is unknown today, Americans knew this information in previous generations because of black historians such as William Nell. Nell was an award-winning young scholar in Boston during the 1930s who studied law and became the first black American to hold a post in the federal government. In 1852, he authored Services of Colored Americans in the Wars of 1776 and 1812. And 3 years later, he penned The Colored Patriots of the American Revolution. Despite such extensive works, many of our early black heroes and patriots are unknown today, and equally unknown is much of what occurred in black political history. That history will surprise and shock many, but it is a history based on indisputable facts and documents. Too often, only a handful of the heroes from black history are presented, much like showing only a snapshot or two out of several albums of photos. Too much information is not presented today, and often too many conclusions are wrongly assumed from the little that is even seen. For example, while students in school early learned that the first load of slaves sailed up the James River in Virginia in 1619, and thus slavery was introduced into America, few learn about the first slaves that arrived in the Massachusetts colony set up by the Christian Pilgrims and Puritans. When that slave ship arrived in Massachusetts, the ship's officers were arrested and imprisoned, and the kidnapped slaves were returned to Africa at the colony's expense. That side of history is untold today. Okay. Okay, you guys, I won't read anymore. Just remember, we're on page 7. We are on page 7 if we want to pick it up another time. I could read that and read that and read that. Like, this shit is so interesting to me. Yeah, go to a store. They got lots of milk. Should we cut up some strawberries, guys? Maybe I should put on a little music. If I put on music, I won't get to monetize my video, but that's okay. What should we listen to? Page 7, got it. Should we listen to... What do you think, you guys? What song should we listen to? I heard an old song the other day, and I really was like, oh my gosh, I want to listen to that. Let's see. Hello, Bishal. How are you? Oh gosh, Lisa Richard. Ugh. Let's see what she has to say. I'm going to change really quick, okay?
You guys can hear me. I'm trying to get something to eat. I've been trying to for like
Hey, John.
3-4 hours, man. And every time I try to go live on any account, it raining, right?
There's
It's
gonna
raining.
be some arrests
My
tonight.
internet's fucked up because it's raining.
She's
And
trying to
then
get some
TikTok's
food,
being
guys.
nasty. So it's just not a good combo, man.
She's trying to get some rack.
Sorry.
This girl
I'm looking for anything.
takes all of the money that people give her. Bye, Victor. Thanks for coming in. She's addicted to rack, and she's been begging for 4 years.
Well, I've been back here since this morning.
Online.
You know that, so I haven't had a sink.
Saying she needs food.
Like that when I was fucking up at my
Yes, it went
But they
great.
start looking like
Thank
that when
you
don't have
for
that running
asking,
water,
John.
huh? Right.
I am done with
But
the
I don't say any of your
inspection.
business. Anyway, so go inside where, man?
Oh, shut up. You're not homeless. God,
You
you're
ate
such a
already. I'm
liar.
sorry. Do I know you? Like, that's the only thing I have. Why do you keep talking about my face? What about my fucking face?
Listen to her.
Rude ass motherfucker. I actually, here for the fun, I am gonna actually clean them in a puddle on the way back, so. Why am I so rude? Excuse me, ma'am. Hi, honey. Hi, Shantae. Amanda, why don't you come do it, Amanda? Amanda, come on. No, I need something to eat, and the last thing I want to do is get on here, but it is what it is. I need something to eat. I need money for food and smokes. Back in the alley, but nobody listens when I talk that I have been telling the truth. But. Oh, I have Chime, L Richard 5, or message me on here. I'll check it as soon as I'm done. So I was checking messages, hoping when I went live and it kicked me off the last time, somebody that wanted to help my message, but yeah. I didn't choose to be homeless, ma'am. I'm not looking for a pity party. I'm sorry that if my life, answering questions about my life is a pity party to you, then you be happy that you have the life you have, okay? Whatever you think, great, whatever you think. Yeah, it is my problem, but I need somebody who's kind to help because of something to eat all day. So, over 10 years. Now I've been on here, guys. Now I've been on here over 10 years.
4 years.
First it was 2, then we went up
4 years.
to 4, then we went up to 5, now we're at 10. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. It's been a year coming on every day. A fucking year. 1 year in May. 1 year. May was 1 year. Coming on like a whole lot. I've had been on TikTok for 2 years.
No, 4 years. 4 years.
So try again. I don't know how we just keep upping the fucking ante. Oh, because we just make up whatever. Because we just make up whatever about Lisa. Whatever the fuck we just fucking say, oh, it's Lisa who gives a fuck. Let's lie on her. Let me lie on somebody or say something that they say to me back, and oh my god. Pitchforks come out, boy. Can dish it, but can't take it, huh? Like, imagine that. What I say to you about your
4
kids.
years,
Imagine me and 30 of me, hundreds of me saying that same shit. How would you take that? Because you can't even take me saying it to you. So think about that, right? I can take it all. I take it all, bitch. So, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Fucking on here, pity party and sending shit to fucking, creators like, Lisa said this to me about my kids, and Lisa said this to me about my kids. So, imagine what Lisa said about you, plus, like I said, hundreds of other Lisas. And, yeah, let's see how you'd react to that. See how you'd react, ma'am. Yeah, guys, I have Chime, L Richard with a 5 at the end. Whoever wrote that, I messages on here, or
This is the woman who told people her father died when he never died. Jesus.
Watch my battery, guys. I'm sorry. I have to really watch my battery. Dude, I literally left to try to go live, and fucking, I get up here, and fucking, dude, fucking starts pouring. I mean, fucking horrid pouring. Time is it? Oh my god, 10:35. This is fucked, dude. 10:35, not a dollar, not a penny, and I'm just fucked, dude. I already know it. Let me get messages. I just think I'm not sitting there just even talking to them anymore, talking to myself. They're not
This
gonna
is
help.
the woman that has told everybody that her father died, right? 3 times.
Let me get
This is
messages.
see. Hold on. This is the one who said her father died and that her son had brain cancer, all to get money for drugs. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. All to get money for her crack habit. Who does that? Kilmer Abrego Garcia returned to the U.S. That guy, oh yeah, Hunter Biden, yes. Feingold. How gross. They brought him back to the U.S. You know, the illegal immigrant. What should we hear, you guys? We're going to cut up some strawberries, shall we? Oh, I got to put these shoes away. We're going to cut up some strawberries. I haven't even had dinner. I'm hungry. Let me turn this around a little bit. Here, let me do that. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? You walked into the party. Dun 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 dun. Totally to the sun. You have one thing done. I can wait. How's it? There was clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, and you're so vain. Yeah, he's yes to stand trial. But didn't they say they were going to postpone his trial? Isn't that what they said? They're going to postpone it? Something like that, Robert? I just heard that yesterday, that his trial is being postponed. Why? Why? Okay, let me see. I feel like having like, oh, I want to try these. I bought these yesterday. Have you guys ever seen these? They've got reishi and ashwagandha. It's got some good stuff in here. Let's see what it tastes like. Ooh, it smells good. This stuff's probably really good for your... Victor, didn't you have to leave? Not bad. This is probably good for your, digestive system. You know what I'm saying? I know, but I don't even want that fucking guy here. Oh, you're back? This is good, you guys. It was on sale for $4.99. That's good. Okay. I bought some spinach. some mozzarella. Oh, I want a yogurt too. Yeah. Okay. You guys gotta tell me what you want to hear. Okay? What song? Let's hear something. What song you guys want to hear? We gotta have some music, guys. Or we could listen to one of my podcasts that I like to listen to. We could listen to a podcast. You guys want? There's some good, interesting podcasts too. Okay. Now I need to get this. The strawberries are pretty good looking. This is one of them. I bought two. I bought 2 packages because they were only $2.99 each. That's a really good deal, you guys. That's a really good deal, I tell you. Where's that vegetable wash I have? Oh, I need to make some of my vegetables. I bought, gosh, like a few days ago, I bought some squash. I bought some zucchini. I bought some asparagus. I need to cook that stuff. It's gonna go bad. I need to cook it. That shit's not cheap anymore, you guys. Groceries are expensive. Remember, I gotta buy a car, so I need to save money. And I can't waste it by buying food and not eating it. I went 3 days without eating recently. Well, I take that back. Last night, I ended up having 2 Snickers ice cream bars because it was late and I was starving. So, but I was so stressed out with work and everything, I just didn't eat. Okay, this is still good till July 5th. Okay, looks weird, but hopefully it's still okay. Yeah, so I didn't eat for 3 days. I gotta stop doing that because I was really weak and just did not feel good at all. Had a pounding headache. I gotta stop starving. Okay, I gotta at least bring something to work for lunch, you know? And I don't like to go out to lunch because I don't like spending the money. Every once in a while I will, but for the most part, I don't like to go out to eat. Starving. What's your favorite seafood? Oh, geez. Probably salmon. This, they didn't have the peach. They only had the raspberry. But this is the new Tillamook yogurt. That's awesome. Yeah. You guys support your local businesses. Even if it's a couple bucks more, support your local businesses. Yes, I love Greek. Now I can get some Thai food. Why? I can't spend money on that, honey. I do love Thai food, though. I've been trying to buy vegetables at the store, you know. Mm. Mm. Oh my gosh, my brother messaged me. My younger brother. Ooh. Ooh, some steak. I do like barbecuing. I can't wait summer to barbecue. Okay, now it's time. You guys want to listen to a podcast or you want to listen to music? Tell me. Tell me what you want to do. What would you rather do? I want to put this over here so you guys can be close to me, okay? I want you guys to be close to me. Music, okay. Ooh, some asparagus sounds good, doesn't it? I should make some asparagus. Or grill some, do some, what you call it? Zucchini with garlic. Ooh, I bought some garlic too. Garlic's so good for you. Okay, that's almost done. Let me just, okay, I need to get another bowl. Okay, I gotta plan this here. Guys, I gotta plan this right. Hold on a second. Do it like this. Okay, let's do it this way. What did I do with my strawberry that I just cut? Where'd it go? Anyone see where I put it? Where'd it go? Oh, you know what I should have bought, you guys? Is those strawberry shortcake round things, you know, to make strawberry shortcake. Ooh, that is yummy. Strawberry shortcake. And none of these are mushy, you know. There might be, I might find one or two in here maybe, I think, that are mushy. But I checked a whole bunch of packages. Are you guys like that? You sit there and look through all the packages when it comes to the fruit? I do. Because I don't want to pick ones that have rotten ones in there, you know what I mean? They have rotten and... I miss Sosa, you guys. I want to see Sosa. Okay, this one looks a little scary. Hold on. I have to cut some of the parts off. So I know I needed this weekend for a break, you know, from him. But I think I want him to come visit next week because I miss his ass. I miss my Sosa, you guys. I need to get him some more treats before he comes. I always send a whole bunch home with my son because I know, you know, he doesn't have a lot of money right now, so I try to help out where I can, you know, help my daughter and her husband because they've got, you know, he's a hard worker and he's doing an apprenticeship right now to become a plumber. So he's working hard in Seattle, and you know he's up at 4 in the morning going there, and so I sent my daughter like $400 last week just to help out a little bit, you know, and it's going to a good cause, you know. It's helping their family. While she's taking care of the baby and teaching her, and you know, she's pregnant, not 8 months pregnant right now, so she's taking care of the baby and growing a new baby, and they're struggling a little bit right now, so. And then I sent her a sweatshirt from Amazon that she wanted. I try to do things when I can. I'm a very giving person, you know. I like to give when I can. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I get so much more out of giving people gifts and stuff than getting, you know. I mean, it's nice to get too. I'm not saying I don't like receiving gifts. I'm just saying that it does really make people stuff, you know? Like, even one of my residents, can you believe this? She asked me if she could borrow $30. This is like the third time I've loaned her money. The first time it was like just $17. The second time, I think it was like 20. This time it was 30. It keeps getting more and more. But the first time she never paid me back, but I think she forgot about it. And I just never said anything. But she paid me back this time. She needed it to pick up her medication, so I was like, no problem, you know? You know, the people that that live in the places that, I manage, they don't have a lot of money. They're on Social Security, or they're handicapped, or, they have issues going on. So if I can help them, then I'm going to, why not? She was grateful, She was like, after she paid it back, she's like, I can't believe I did that. And I said, did what? She goes, that I asked you to borrow money. And I'm like, why? She goes, I got mad at myself for asking. And I'm like, don't feel bad. Like, if I couldn't or I didn't want to, then I would have just said no. And I'm thinking, yeah, right. Sure you would have. I would have never been able to say no. I mean, I might have been able to make something up, like I don't have it or something, but I'm not like that. I don't know. I just figure, I've been in that position before, where I've been, we've had issues, kids or whatever, and we've struggled, so why not help if you can, It's doing a good deed. Gosh, this is a lot of strawberries. But I had to get them, shit. They were only $2.99. The actual 1 pound one was like $3.99 for the 1 pound. And this was $2.99 for the 2 pounds. So I'm like, shit, I gotta get them. Well, if my daughter and my son-in-law come up tomorrow, or this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, then I'll send them home with a bunch of strawberries because they'll eat them. You know what I love about my daughter? She's such a good mom. Oh my gosh. So we were at the baby shower and she had snacks out and stuff. And my daughter won't even use like cooking utensils that have any, bad stuff in them. Like, she's very, very worried about that, and she wants, she won't wear perfume anymore because of the stuff in it unless it's all natural. So, but the baby, my granddaughter, was having snacks, right? And all of her snacks she was eating was carrots. She was eating broccoli. What else was she eating? Carrots, broccoli, just all vegetables. And I was like, oh my gosh. And that's what she craves. That's what she craves now. That's what she wants. My daughter has never fed her the crap snacks, ever. So I'm really glad about that. Like, I wish I would have been more like her that way, See? We always want our kids to do better than we did. But then you got some mothers, like my mother, who get jealous of their child. Like, who does that? I mean, they get jealous if you're a better parent or you're pretty or whatever. It's like, I could never be jealous of my daughter, ever. It's like, I praise God. She's, I give all the glory to God that she is an amazing woman, She's a smart cookie, I tell you. She's really, I'm so proud of her. She's she's a good mom. I've never heard her yell at her kid, you know. She has a tendency to be able to turn things into, like, humor. When she gets frustrated, she'll do something to make herself laugh or do something crazy so she doesn't get overly stressed out. And I'm like, that is so awesome. Like, I'm just so happy she's such a good mom and she's a good wife. You know, she loves the Lord, and I love that they both love God. And they're raising their children that way too. So, okay, there's lots of strawberries, guys. Lots of them. Lots of. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. These are good. Oh my goodness. All right. So, hold on. Where's the bag? My back is killing me. Sometimes I feel, ow, like wish I had a pain pill. I'm telling you, for my back and my leg, everything else. I wish I had a pain pill, guys. I could get one if I wanted, but I need to stay away from those. I should not be taking those, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot I have that watermelon too. On my foot. I have some watermelon too, you guys. I need to eat that watermelon. Oh, look at these. Look at these ones. So pretty. I should probably get off of here. I'm probably boring you guys to death. Here's more. I don't want to be boring to you. But sometimes people like there just to be an open chat, you know, so they can chat with people and have conversations. And I don't mind being that chat, you know what I mean? If you guys want to talk with each other and have a conversation while I'm working, doing stuff I need to do, I don't mind that at all. Sometimes people get bored and they want someone to, you know, people to chat with. I don't have a problem with that. You're so good. I bet you think this song is about you. Yeah, that one doesn't look very good at all. You're so bad. Alright, let me see. Let me see. Get them to fit in here. I need to get those. What you call it? I don't like the green things. I need to get those. What you call it, guys? Strawberry shortcake things. Yes. These green things. Get off. Get off. Get off me. You know what I'm talking about? Strawberry shortcakey thingies. That's what I want. Strawberry shortcake. Okay. All right, here we go. I don't like it when you get one that just tastes ooh. You know? Mm-mm. I don't like that. Hold on. What am I trying to do here? This one I'm trying to do. Okay, that's I'll come over there in a second, guys, and say hello. Oh, did I tell you guys, my super chats are on, and my, my cash apps in my description? Just so you know, if you feel like tipping your, hostess here. Hostess with the mostest. Just kidding. Remember, Robert, guys were telling me last week, they were like, do an OnlyFans. I'm like, no way, Jose. I will not ever do that. One's gross. Do you remember that, Robert? They were telling me to set up an OnlyFans. They're like, take it out. I'm like, ew. I mean, seriously, why is it? Did I tell you guys this one dude came to my property and he asked if I was hiring for maintenance, right? He just drove up while I was talking to one of my other residents outside. And he drives up and I'm like, I stopped talking to him. I'm like, can I help you? And he's like, yeah, are you guys looking for hiring for maintenance? And I'm like, we just hired somebody. Maybe one of our other properties might be. I'm like, yeah, I can get you the information or whatever. He's like, okay. And then he just started not laughing, but smiling at me, like a weird smile. Creepy ass smile, you guys. And I was like, what are you smiling at? And he just goes, oh, nothing. It was just so weird. It really creeped me out. So then, I was like, go park or whatever, because I'm busy right now. And then I have to go down to another unit. So it's going to be a few minutes. He's like, okay. So he went and parked. And I told my maintenance, hey, this guy's kind of creeping me out, whatever. So he asks him, is there something I can help you with, And my maintenance guy told me that he asked him that when I was gone, when I went to the bathroom. And the guy just was like, no, I want to talk to her. I'm like, oh, like he was really creepy. Anyways, it turns out he wasn't, he asked if they had to travel or whatever, ever. And I said, yep, probably. You're asked to help out on other properties, And that's something he wasn't interested in. I'm like, I don't know. It almost seemed weird to me. It almost seemed like a setup or something. The whole situation was really strange. Why couldn't my maintenance guy just talk to him? Why couldn't he just talk to him? Why did he have to talk to me? I don't know. Something's up. I said, make sure you're watching around. I told my maintenance guy, make sure this guy's not stalking. He's a weirdo. One of those guys that just really creeps you out. And to be honest, he was actually kind of a good-looking dude, He was younger, maybe 30s. He was, cute guy, kind of, I think. I don't know, I wasn't wearing my glasses, so I don't like that one. I didn't have my glasses on, I don't think. But he just, that one's gross too. I'm just saying he wasn't too bad looking, but man, his personality was strange, weird, very weird. So yeah, that, it's kind of creepy sometimes. Being a woman and, when my maintenance is out of town working or something, it's like, I get some weirdos coming by there sometimes. Okay, this second batch is not as good, you guys. The second batch is kind of ugh, you know? So I should have picked the second box better. This one is not as good as the first, I'll tell you that. There's more that are not, there's more mushy ones in this one. Like I'm having to cut a lot of it off, so that sucks. Damn it. Damn it to hell. But I think I've got my one unit here rented. I have one vacant here, and the reason it's been vacant for so long is because the flooring people has had to do the floor 3 times. I could not rent it because the floor was not done. It kept coming up at the seams, so I told them, I can't rent it like this. You have to come back. You have to do it again. 3 times, you guys. They had to come back to do the flooring. 3 times. And I think this time, it's finally going to work. But so far, it has not come up. So that's good. There might be one little area that it looks like it's coming up a little bit, but we can take care of that. But before, it was the whole floor was coming up at the seams, you know? But there's no way I could rent it. That thing was vacant for like, since January. That's a really long time. Like, you can't have your units vacant that long. That is entirely too long. But some of that time I didn't have maintenance, remember? And then, you know, some of the time the floor was being redone. Well, also that's the unit that the lady had left everything behind. Remember, she was a hoarder and she had left everything behind, so I had to hire someone to come out and clear it out. And the whole thing, I had to order everything new toilet, new refrigerator, new stove, new everything. Had to be repainted twice. It stunk to high heaven. Yeah, it was, this job's pretty rough, I'll tell you that. It's a lot. 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 And I have nobody to come home to rub my feet or run me a bath or anything. So it's just me. Nobody to cook me dinner. It's okay, because then I think of it this way. Guess what? I don't have to come home and do anything for anybody else either, so. Yes, it would be nice to have a companion. Even though it would be nice to have a companion, I don't have to do that stuff either, so. I guess in the long run, it's okay. Because I don't have to do it either. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that second batch. I'm a little upset. I gotta mop that up now. Master and servant. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I gotta finish writing up an eviction notice for one of my residents at the other property. I started typing it because I'm gonna deliver it to her on Monday. But the reason she's getting it is she's behind on the rent, right? She has 4 children. She's a single mom. The dads don't pay any of the rent. They don't pay for any of the kids. She just started going to school. So I'm writing her an eviction notice so she can get some help. Because unfortunately, they won't help her until she has an eviction notice. So I'm going to do that so she can get some assistance. Like, it sucks, you know? There's no freaking father in the picture. None of the dads are, I think there's 2 fathers. There's 4 kids, 2 dads. No one's paying child support. You know, she's raised those kids by herself. And she just started going to school so she can make something of herself. You know, those are the people I don't mind helping, you know. But then there's people there that are living there really cheap, not working, not doing anything, just sucking out the system. Like, a couple of the people, you guys, are only paying like $100 and something in rent a month, 100 something. A couple of the people also are getting a check back from us. So they're making money. Technically it's for like utilities, whatever, but to live there. And the ones that are only paying like 100 something bucks a month, they aren't paying their rent. That pisses me off. It's like, give me a freaking break. Can you imagine only having that for rent, you guys? What you could do, how much you could save, you know? You could better yourself, you know what I mean? That's just what makes me sick, is those people, they get those handouts and they do nothing except take advantage and do nothing to better themselves. Because they assume that that help is always going to be there. And that's one reason I'm happy about Trump, because people don't want to get it. Like, they don't understand. Because of those situations is why we all have nothing. Us people who are working so hard cannot get ahead. That's why we have nothing. Because we're paying for everybody else who doesn't want to have to do anything. It's like, don't you people care for your children and your grandchildren? Don't you want better for them? Or do you just love supporting all these people who are just sucking off us? Not me. I'm sick of it. Master and servant. I'm not arguing with you about that. Yeah, are you guys arguing? What's happening? Oh, that's gotten kind of warm. I need a cold one. It's a lot. I need to put that stuff away. What do I want? Yeah, miss. Oh, I have. Bella, come back quick. I think everyone is turning. What happened? Hi, Arnie. Oh, hi. The inspection went great. Thank you for asking. I met my new boss on a Wednesday. She was supposed to come on Thursday. She came on Wednesday. I only had like 2 hours notice. And then the inspection was on Thursday and it went great. There were some findings, but the ones that we had to fix in 24 hours got fixed. And now we've got 30 days to do the rest. And there wasn't a ton, you know? So I'm pretty happy. There wasn't a ton of stuff to do. So, I mean, for my first one, all on my own, you know, that I'm pretty happy, I must say. I think I want to start doing like, you know, more. I want to find something better, a better container to put this stuff in. I want to start, I don't know, I was thinking about doing Patreon, you guys. I would have to charge for Patreon, but I'm thinking Patreon might be better than this YouTube, you know what I mean? Because it would be nice to make, you know, a little extra income from social media. Just if I'm going to come on often, you know, I would start coming on more often and just doing other things. So I'm going to think about that. I used to have a Patreon. I did. And then I just shut it down and got rid of it because I just didn't have the time. But I might, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I might do it because I do have members. Oh yeah, you guys, I do have members on here. You can join my memberships. That can support the channel as well. I think there's some as low as $2.99 a month or $1.99 a month. That just helps support the channel. There's a big one for like $19.99 or $29 or something like that. I don't know. But all of the other ones are small. But I'm thinking of starting to do something with social media too, you know? I am learning I need to have many avenues of income. I don't want to restrict myself to just one. So I've been watching some things that tell you to have different forms of income. So, and I refuse to get a sugar daddy. I refuse to get a sugar daddy, and I refuse to go on OnlyFans. So I need to, God, I need to burp this thing. How do I do that? Come on, just burp. Okay. I want to earn money the honest way. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't do it that way, then I won't be doing it. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it would be nice sometimes to come home to, like, you know, a boyfriend that you're, you know, you're going to have dinner with or whatever. You know what I mean? Just a companion. Yeah, she's got to go clean the dishes. Can't leave them in the sink. I can't. And drinks too much Red Bull. Robert. Thanks for clearing that up. But concerned about Bells, thinks she might be have done a line. Oh my gosh. Who's bugging me? Robert, did you get your parking lot bid? Yes. Oh my, Arnold, gosh, you remember. That's awesome. I did. There was a couple of them. Wait, Robert, did someone say, no, Robert, some people have chats where they're doing stuff and the people are chatting. They don't have to sit there the whole time. So one of the bids was almost 200 grand. And then another one was like 45. So I need to really sit down and look at why such the difference, you know? Did somebody say they thought I was doing drugs or something. No, I just can't sit still a lot of time. And I did good. I sat here for a long time. You guys got to remember, I sit a lot too, doing office work. Oh, you did, T-Word? I don't do drugs, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately. I don't. I mean, I've tried them many times in the past, but I wouldn't take them now. Yeah, my back is really messed up. Yeah, just be quiet, Robert, okay? No, just kidding. Yeah, I just can't sit for hours and hours. I have to get up and move and do things. Plus, working all day, you know, I have stuff I have to do at home too. So, missed you and thought you fell off the wagon. Just no, no. I don't even drink. Robert is in stealth mode. Yeah, I think that this summer though, I think I'm gonna have some cold brewskis. That's for sure. Some barbecue. That killer is at large. Yes, they still haven't caught him. Oh, shnikes. That's not good. Well, you know, if they catch up with him, you know he's gonna take his life. Aw, thanks, T-Bird. Know what, hun? Oh, they haven't caught him. Yeah. Hey, Bebras. How are you? South Africa. Hello. So I think, yeah, I think that if they catch up with him, that's what's going to happen. I don't think he'll go, you know. Can you carry concealed at your work? No. Hi, Dog's Life. Happy Pride Month. Okay. Sweet like honey. The ex-police officer, they caught him they caught him? No, the one that unalived his 3 daughters. Who does that shit? Oh, you changed it again, Donna. Because it was Donna something else this last time. You know, so, well, it depends if he's thinking of the same person or not. Did you guys ever watch the Ozarks? I watched that. That was a good show. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know. My hair is gorgeous, isn't it? It's so gorgeous. Yeah, I lost all my stuff in my phone. I don't know what's happening. I'm bad. Oh no, honey. Jason Bateman, he was awesome in that. Not me thinking the vape was a drink. Oh, because it looks like it's almost as big as a flask, huh? What flavor? Mine is blue raspberry. Pop clouds. This stuff, I love it. But then this one, this one is dragon melon. But here's the thing. This only has 3 milligrams in it. This is the lowest one besides 0 that I can get. I've been at that for a couple years. This one I should have never started with because these are a lot more nicotine. So they caught the escaped prisoner who was an ex-police chief. Okay, not the one that unalived his 3 daughters, right? T-Bird, thank you. But I'm probably still single. I'll tell you why. For one, I've only been divorced 3 years, almost 2.5, almost 3 years. And all I've done is work, right? I don't go out. There's nowhere to meet anybody. Thank you for the $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, honey. So, I mean, I've been asked out, and then here's the third thing. I'm very picky, you know? So, third wants to date you. T-Bird wants to date me. I don't think so. I don't think he does. You follow me? Thank you. I mean, on here, right? You don't follow me in real life, right? I don't know what I'd do, you guys, if I ever had some stalker. That'd be great. 30 thumbs up. Thank you. Much love to you guys. I love you. That is so awesome. 30 thumbs up. Woo, woo. You subscribed. Thank you. I want to know how to say your name. Legia. I don't know how to say it. No, hello, I'm going to follow you. I know. Oh, I gotcha. I want to say. Yeah, I'm picky. Here's the thing. When I'm almost 57, right? So I work full time, more than full time. You know, I have my grand dog over a lot, so I'm busy with him. And I don't go anywhere to meet anybody, so how am I supposed to find a boyfriend? And not like I'm looking for one, but where would I find one anyways? You probably do and don't even know it. 57, I wouldn't have guessed it. Oh, thank you. I'm from Vietnam. Nice. Are you Skylar White, yo? I don't know what that means. I look 45. Well, thank you. That makes me feel good. Yeah, October, I'll be 57. I'm starting to age, you guys. Seriously. It's work. Stress ages you. And not taking care of yourself ages you. Your bunghole is a bunghole. Okay? I look 67. Thank you. That's so sweet. T-Bird, that's why I said it. You look like you're in your 40s. Oh, thanks. Well, I think I look 67. Right? Right, guys? 67. What time is it, you guys? Wait, how do I find that? Hold on. 33. Oh, look at that picture. I love it. You're pretty, though, especially for your... Thank you, angry Mr. Snoot. Drunk, you look 23 and pretty. Oh, you're drunk? 10:42. It's 10:42 my time, honey. Oh, you ain't old. I seen you doing them dishes, and that figure had me checking out. 12:42 Florida. It's 3:42 a.m. your time, Tony. Cheese ball. I'm not young, I'll tell you that. Okay, you guys, I am going to hit the hay. Well, I'm not going to hit the hay. I'm going to go wash my face, brush my teeth. Oh, you're in Arkansas? I want to move from here, I'll tell you. I think I'll have some Snickers ice cream bar. I didn't make dinner tonight. I'm just too tired. Thank you, Waste of Space, sweetheart, my dear. Yeah, I'm tired, you guys. I need to lay down and relax. I really do. I need to just lay down and relax. Oh, you're in Kansas, Arnold? No, I will never eat at McDonald's again, ever. And I feel so guilty because I freaking fed my son that a lot when he was little. King Cobra, dance and sing for you. If I was earning money, I might, but if I was earning money doing that, I might do it, but not, I'm too tired. I'll work for money. You need some good sex and some good rest. Toronto. Hello, gorgeous, elegant, beautiful lady. I'm from Texas. David, Texas. Nice. Let's do a dating show. Should we? Robert, wouldn't that be fun to do a dating show? Like a dating game? Ooh, someone could be the host. Hey, Jose. Someone could be the host and ask the questions. Well, no, I could ask the questions, but somebody could be the host, right? And I could ask the questions and we could have it live. We could have like them come up on the panel, right? Oh, and then I could just judge it first from the voice and the answers. That would be fun. Is this Ricky Lake? Everyone keeps asking me if saying I look like Ricky Lake. I'm sure you do fine, but many would be awkward. I'd watch your dating show. Yes, Grinnis, we should do it. I'm a psychotic. We would go viral. I do not know Vietnamese. You guys, I'm psychotic. Yo-Yo says, did you know that? Well, you know what they say about psychotic women. How many hot dogs can you eat at one? Gross. I hate hot dogs. It would only be worth the contact. I don't know what that means. We would match up every time. You don't meet McDonald's, you're definitely I do not like McDonald's. Okay, if you really knew what was in that food, you have fun with that. You're suck that wiener. I'm a beautiful psychotic woman. Yo. That's really gross. Every stream is asking about hot dogs. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, T-Bird. That's what they say. You know what they say about psychotic women. Mr. Beast in the chat. Mr. Beast is in the chat. I do. It makes it better. But either way, your stream seems funny. I hope you do the dating show. Grimace, I think it would be fun. No cap. I know what that means. No lie. They're good in bed. Yep, that's right. Andrea, nice to see you. I can say a quick pickup line for you. Okay. Oh, we were talking about that earlier, Donna. Trump and Musk. I think Musk is Edward, thank you. I think Musk is being ridiculous. Even though you can call me mine, that's fine. Tiny penis, Mr. Mushroom Head can go back on Jeffrey Epstein's island and go find his gold dig and okay, you're a little strange. Okay, Donna, I get what he's saying though about, no pen, no paper, but you still draw my attention. That's funny. That's a good one. Thank you for sharing that. Lame T-Bird says, I think it was cute. So, Donna, I get kind of what Musk is saying about, the deficit and all that crap. But Trump's got a plan, right? He's not stupid. And sure, it's going to put on $5 trillion to our deficit. But think about how much money he's had set up, promised to bring into our country. So that's not been done before, right? We're going to be fine. And yeah, show us your... Okay, you are disgusting. Robert, how are these... This person's blocked, so how is he still in here? I just reported him. How about that? Okay. Some of these people are blocked in here, but they're somehow still in here. Well, thank you, T-Bird. Thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. I've never had Madison beer. Oh, you just blocked him. Okay. So you must get him blocked right before I click his name because it tells me hide user on channel, but you already did. So I am so tired, you guys. It's 11 o'clock, right? So I am going to, if I had anything, to keep you guys entertained with, we keep getting these trolls coming in here. So, if I could be entertaining instead of just tired and sitting here, then I'd stay on longer, but I know I'm boring at this moment. I'm tired, so I don't really have much to say. And I don't want to bore you guys, so I'll come on tomorrow. Maybe we can have breakfast, you guys. You want to do breakfast? I know I said that last week, but I just didn't have the time, so but I will come on tomorrow. We can do breakfast tomorrow. How about that? You guys want to have breakfast together? And then Sunday, I could do a little Bible study. We could do, well, maybe not Bible study, but we could do like a Bible reading. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be a lot of fun to do a Bible reading on Sunday. Do a little, give some of our time to the Lord, you know what I'm saying? I think he would really appreciate that if we took some time out for him. Don't you think so? Oh, that's another thing, T-Bird, I was going to say about, I was naming the things why I feel I don't have a boyfriend. That's another thing. It has to be somebody who believes in God, So, I want to help people in my county to help us create a new studio like Disney. Oh, sounds like fun. We're gonna miss you when you end us. Aw, I block them instantly if I see something and you don't see them for a while. Wonder why they're here, but they're gone. Okay, gotcha, Robert. Bacon and egg, fried potatoes. Just Doodle stop by. Don't go to bed. Keep us entertained. I gotta go lay down. I mean, it's been a rough week, guys. I need to get some rest. Just baseball. Say happy birthday to my brother Dixon. Happy birthday. Sub so I can explain more. Huh? Drink coffee. No sleep needed. You're a churchgoer, Arnold? I got this. I can drink this and go to bed. It's going to be hot here, Stan. These are so good when they're cold. You've been on for a while. Yes, Waste of Space. Thank you. 2 hours and 32 minutes to be exact. Right? So, yes, you guys, I gotta go lay down. But love you guys. I will see you. I'm really going to try to come on in the morning and we can have coffee together. Maybe we can go over some of the latest things that are going on, go over some articles together about what's going on in our crazy world. Good night, guys. You made that drink look good. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Go to sleep. I like the name, go to sleep. Yes, I need beauty sleep. I'm going to keep getting these wrinkles if I don't go to bed. Hey, Cadence. Good night, guys. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, grab a shoe and beat them till they're black and blue. Sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels, you guys. Thank you guys for the Cash App, the super stickers. Thank you, T-Bird. And I appreciate you guys. I won't be here. I have to go to my son's for my granddaughter's birthday. Okay, Robert, shoot. All right, well, hopefully, since it'll be Saturday morning, all the trolls will still be sleeping because they stay up all night and troll, so. Good night, goodness. Eat McDonald's. Ew, no, I will never. Oh, actually, What might be fun is we could go out shopping tomorrow. That might be fun. What's happening, Joshua? Good night, T-Bird. Good night, Arnold. We could go around to some shops or something. We could go on an outing. It's going to be hot tomorrow, right? Ooh, we could go lay out in the sun together. There, yes, that would be fun. We could go lay out in the sun. I would have that, Donna. A frap, I would do. I will not eat their food. Yes, come back at night when I'm home. Okay, tomorrow, I see. Is that real diamond ring in your hand? No. We're going on a date tomorrow. Thank you, Louis. No. One of my friends gave me that. It's really pretty in person. Needs to be cleaned, but I love it. Yeah. We go lay out in the sun. You have white beaches? Oh my gosh. Shut up. A protest against ICE. Are you serious? Okay, Robert. The protesting against ICE needs to stop because ICE needs to do its job. Period. Needs to do its job. You know what? Don't go against what is supposed to be done here. This is our country, and follow the rules. If it's a mistake, then you get to come back. But no. I'm gonna do a plug. What's that? I just saw. Oh, you just saw a live about it. Tweaker. It's crazy. I'm going to bed, you guys, but I'm a tweaker. Did you know that? Did you know I'm a tweaker? Okay, I'm really going. Bye. Love you guys. Ciao. Good night. Sweet dreams. Okay, bye. Bye. Tweaker.